Hello everybody, welcome to a new video update. In this one I'm going to be talking about my favorite MT4 indicator. This indicator is free for you to use online. You can just Google and download it online. It's one of the best indicators for trend trading, and the reason why is because it actually can filter out a lot of the market noise that basically takes you out of the trend and it doesn't keep you in it. So this indicator will keep you in that trend for as long as possible, which is pretty much what all of us traders want. And so you may not know much about me. I'm Ryan Brown. I'm a trader of 15 years, and I'm known for the Ranger EA. So this is an algorithm that I built that trades the Forex market. It's available to the public, and a good place to find good indicators is a place called Forex MT4 indicators.com. So you can just search that out. You can also put it in Google. This place, if you go under MT4 indicators, you'll see that there are 232 pages of MT4 indicators. And a lot of these are crap, but some of them are really good. And it's important to find the indicators that don't repaint. And what I mean by that is when they paint on the chart and then they disappear, giving you a false signal. There's a lot of indicators out there in MT4 that give you false signals like that, causing you to, well, lose. And we don't want that. So the indicator that I'm going to be talking about today is the super trend, and this particular one is called super trend NRP new MT4. So that's the title right in there, and it's a really quite a good indicator. Now there are so many different versions of the super trend. It's been around for a long time, but there's a reason why there are so many different versions of it. It's because it's a really solid indicator, and it can show you the trend on multiple time frames. So if I right click the indicator, it will show you that this particular version of it, I can select any type of trend, a time frame. So I can select the time frame for the indicator to show me the trend on, and in this particular situation, I'm selecting the daily. The daily chart is one of the best places to trend trade because it shows you the trend on a higher time frame with less market noise, and indicators like this really show you powerful stuff. So for example, here the market started moving up on May 27th, and you can see that the trend super trend indicator showed you roughly about 800 or almost 900 pips in profit where it is currently, which is pretty incredible. So this is a pretty good example. You know, not all trades will look like this in this, showing you over 800 pips profit. But that's what's nice about showing you the what it looks like on the 4-hour time frame versus the daily. So how this indicator works, you may already know, but that's okay. I'm going to tell you really fast. Is that we have this indicator right here showing us the downtrend. All right, so we're in the downtrend in this area right here, right? That's what the orange is for. And then when a candlestick, so a candle, a daily chart, daily time frame candle closes above the orange line, that means that we now have a new trend in the other direction. Okay, and so vice versa is when price drops down and closes below the green line, that's when a new trend starts on the other side. Okay, so now we go back to the 4-hour time frame. We can see what that looks like on the 4-hour time frame with the daily trend. These kind of indicators are so powerful when it comes to MT4, to the MT4 platform. I almost basically just use time frame or indicators that show me multiple time frames for trend trading, or indicators that are multifaceted that can show me trends and information on different time frames than the one that I'm looking at currently. And those are the kind of indicators that are really powerful. Okay, so what about adding another super trend indicator? The same exact one, actually. Let's see if I can find it, since I have so many indicators. All right, so the super trend right here, and we're going to turn this into a 4-hour time frame. Okay, so now this is showing us the 4-hour H4 and the trend on that, in exactly how I described before. All right, so this time we're showing the trend going up in this area, right? And then we show the 4-hour trend moving down. So we had a change of direction. And then we had a re-entry with the bigger trend. This is the daily. So daily, I'm going to just put a D there. All right, and this is the H4 above here. Okay, the H4 is showing us that we have new trends in these two areas, and then more up here as well. Okay, and look how much this shot up. So on the H4, just this signal alone showed us a total of about 460 pips. Okay, what about this first one? You might be thinking, oh, well, the first one was a loss. But what if you decided that you're going to just hold on to that trade because it only went down against you about 100 pips or so, but it didn't break the daily time frame trend? So why not just hold on to this for a little bit longer? So that's an option. I'm not saying that's the best way to trade, but that's an option to do when using the super trend on multiple time frames with the same indicator. So it's really cool how you can do that. And the same thing here. So this is the downtrend. Just before it, you had entries here, here, and here. And if you're thinking, well, these were bad trades because they didn't go in massive amounts of pips. But what if you decided that you wanted to just enter the trade here, take 100 pips or 50 pips there, take 50 to 100 pips there, and take another 50 to 100 pips on this one? That's potentially a profitable strategy. But it all has to start with one really good indicator that is able to filter out a lot of that noise that causes us to lose when it comes to trading this market. Okay, so I'm going to remove the 4-hour super trend indicator, and I'm going to add one extra. And this one you can also find on the same Forex MT4 indicators website. And this one's called the duty arrow. I know it's the names of these indicators are sometimes kind of crazy, but here we go. So I'm going to show you the same situation here. And the duty arrow is, I'm not sure if this one can show on the multiple time frames. I'm actually going to see. You can actually change the time frame on this one. So this is another one that you can do that, showing you a different time frame than you're looking at currently, which is a really powerful way of looking and actually trading the market. So this one is showing me current time frame right now, but it's showing me good entries. Like, look at this one. This indicator does not repaint, so this was a valid entry showing me a take profit or an exit signal right here, which is for around 500 pips. Okay, so it's a really good setup there, and in a combination with the duty arrow and the super trend is potentially a really good strategy that can show you a lot of potential profitable pips. And it's not something that I'm going to say like, oh, I made $1 million off of this, but I'm giving you ideas because I'm not going to just give you everything on a platter, because trading is not like that. Every system that everybody uses, people trade it in different ways. And so I'm showing you the tools that you can use, and I'm not giving you exactly how to trade it, because everybody's idea of what a good system and how money management should be used is different. Okay, so these two indicators together can show you some really good profitable pips depending on how you decide to use them. But there are good places to start when you're looking to build trading systems that can give you profitable, potentially profitable trades over the long term. And then you can also potentially make these into an algorithm as well, especially if they're indicators that do not repaint. Okay, so that's pretty much all I wanted to give you guys in this update today. I hope that you're able to find the super trend indicator on whatever website that you're looking for. And a good place, like I said before, is ForexMT4indicators.com, as you can see here, and it's looking and you'll be able to find a lot of cool stuff there. All right, so as you guys know, Ranger EA version 3 is going to be an update coming out next week at some point. And so far this week it's only been 3 days, and we've already done 1.97%, so almost 2% profit on this algorithm with 110 pips so far this week. So things are looking great. And on the live account, also the same thing, 2% profit, 160 pips, 9 trades. Awesome. All right, and it's only Wednesday, so we got a few more days left. All right, until next time, see you guys on the next video. Road to 400%. It's gonna be awesome. Thanks.